I'm in Norway at the moment, in the middle of Oslo, and I'm just about to take a short trip out to the outskirts where I'm going to meet a friend who's going to show me around his really cool scooter garage. I'm with my friend Audun, and we've come to have a look around the scooter garage behind me. So let's head on in and have a look around.
Let's do it.
Audun is actually a friend of Rob from Kickback Garage. He's introduced us, and I'm really pleased to be here. We're inside the garage now. Audun is going to just talk about some of the scooters here. There's actually 10 people involved in this garage, so yeah, and there's quite a lot of scooters.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far.
Yeah, this is my SST project. It's a running bike. I'm gonna add some more electric toys to it, some temperature gauges and stuff. And I'm probably gonna put on this GRP pants to drill a hole on the other side of the car. It's a fast one. This is my second scooter, bought in the 90s, and it's bog standard, slow as hell. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one, but we'll see. Maybe I had some plans, kind of cool color, but it's, you know, repainted.
And where would you find something like this? Would this be imported, or have you found this in Norway?
This is the original Norwegian one. It's been running in Norway its whole life. They are not that common. The Series 1 and 2s are more common to find. This is not mine. This is one of the guys from Restless Scooter Club. Graham Ferguson is a Scottish guy. The original paint DL. I think it's a Finnish import. It's running a bog standard engine, standard Moss exhaust.
So it's in great condition for being original, isn't it? There's a few chips. But
it has some repainting on top, like some small pieces.
So there's a couple of scooter clubs then in Oslo. You're a member of the Blues Scooter Club?
Yes, and I started in the Restless myself, turning 30 years this year.
And so these two scooter clubs, are they like a mixture of Lambrettas and Vespas then? Or?
For the most part, you'll find that Norway is mostly a Vespa country. I think the most Lambrettas you'll see in one place is actually this garage. Over here, it belongs to a guy in Blues. His name is Thomas Toddy. Yeah, it's an original painted scooter.
Has he done the work to it himself? Has he rebuilt it? Obviously.
Yeah, he has. I'm not sure of the engine spec, but he's built everything up from the car, just basically.
And then obviously we're going to get to the workshop in a second, but a lot of the owners of these scooters are doing the work on it themselves.
Yeah, everyone is. There's no way in Norway you can really go.
Yeah.
Maybe apart from Rob Gray, the Kickback Garage. He will take on projects, but that's the only one, basically. These next two ones are my precious little diamonds. I need to get a new front fender for the TV. Both of them have been repainted. The TV is the only one in Norway on plates. I think there's still one more alive, but I'm not sure if that's on plates. And SX200s are quite a few, only a handful too. This is my first Lambretta. I got this in the 90s. It was red and white, full cam job. And I had it painted for cheap and sent it off because I didn't know anything about scooters. So I sent it off to Marcello Colombo in outside Stockholm. He has the Casa Lambretta Scandinavia dealership. And worked on he and a guy called Jonathan in the Swedish Blues. They worked on this bike for me. And since I've done a couple of rebuilds, and it's a Mugello 186 with a 60 crank. It's my daily ride. This Vespa belongs to this guy Eric, the chef I told you about. He's coming tonight to see a show.
So this is the workshop area?
It is. This is where people do work on the scooters, on the machines.
And we've got quite a few bike lifts, 5 or 6 bike lifts there.
This is a Vespa guy over here, and that's another SX. That's my space over here.
See, we've got one Lambretta there in bits. And obviously the workshop area going to be half-built scooters, stuff that needs work. Should we have a quick look around those?
This is my touring bike. It's a TS1. The front speed pipe, LTH clutch, chisel speed, easy pull. So it makes it really nice to pull. With a zip speedo with a custom little faceplate. This is the one that has the most mileage this year for me.
Super cool touring bike you've got there.
Right.
So the scene in Norway, I mean, are there rallies, you know, meetups? What's the sort of season start and end and that kind of thing? I know before you mentioned about you've pretty much parked up your scooters for the winter, haven't you? So when does it kick off again?
It kicks off during the daylight, summer daylight savings time. So I think that's around March. End of March, I can't remember in my head. I think it's around March, start of April, and then ends in the end of October.
Okay, that's not a bad season then, yeah.
That's not bad.
And then how far would you ride a bike like this? I mean, is that restricted to Norway or are you taking it to Sweden?
I haven't really gone that far with it, but I've brought my scooters to Sweden and Denmark for now. But a lot of my mates have been going, you know, both Germany and England. I think I rode 5,000 kilometers this season.
5,000?
But divided on 3 Lambrettas.
And are those kind of rallies that other clubs have organised, so you go and meet those clubs, or?
Yeah, there's a yearly ride rally called the Classic Scooter Rally. That's the biggest one. It varies from about 50 people to 250, 300 people. So it's very small compared to the UK. But yeah, and then there's a lot of Swedish rallies we go to. Some small and some a bit bigger, but the scene is bigger in Sweden.
And we're going to fire it up. Yeah, I mean that sounds really sweet. The exhaust, it's
it's just
it's not too loud. It's not too
exactly.
loud.
I really like the tone of it.
And this is a bit of a project we have here.
Yeah, it is. This is Series 3 TV 175. Some Indian parts on it, I think, and a bad paint job, but I'm gonna keep the paint for now. I can't afford to do much about that. I bought the casing from Hawkmen. Super high by Hawkmen, Jamie, and I have a Quattrini kit to go on that with a CST pipe and a Casa disc, so it should be very nice once it's done. Hopefully Rob is going to build that for me. Yeah, persuading him to do the build job.
Come on, Rob. All these parts, are you importing them? Is there a dealership in Norway, or are you?
There's not really dealerships in Norway, so we get them from Scooter Center, from SIT, Rimini, and we get them from MB, Bus Solomoto. Okay. All the dealers really. Yeah. It's a Spanish block. And you have a side casing, also side casing for going in, so it should be sweet. In this mess there's parts for this scooter and yeah, it has a gory seat. I'm not gonna use that for this one, but yeah, some pipes. There's a CST 10 pipe in the corner beside the number 3 going on the Quattrini.
You'd collect all the parts together, would you? And
yeah, I've been saving up for a couple of years actually. So this is this is the prototype for that flywheel I told you about, and this is the final article by Simon Brace. So this is going on my SST. Hopefully, you can get some input cooling.
And you said the fins were bigger. Is that
the fins are bigger than the standard Casa ones are lower, and there's more of them, and also there's a longer lip on the side.
So you're going to obviously get more cooling power, and then
hopefully we'll see. But what we need to do is some machining of the flywheel cover.
Yeah.
So we are taking off some material here. Toys here from Oil Tech. And get some battery for the EGT gauge. Maybe some other books. Maybe USB charger, something like this. Rob built this bike for his son, Sebastian, and his nickname is Shrek. This current owner, Freddy, he's from Costa Rica, and he used to ride a Harley down there. And he's a reggae DJ with 7 inches. Named it Ratia and put on some more bling stuff. This one used to be there before Freddy got it, so it's still there. Freddy he put it on this, and I think he did even the pinstriping before that. And he's a DJ, and yeah, he likes the spider webs. He's a very tattooed guy, so that's good.
It's perfect for the Cobweb garage.
Yeah,
and there's another little one on the Yeah, super cool.
And he's a DJ for the Rudy sounds. So
Yeah,
that's his thing.
And where's he DJing? Is that in Oslo? Or
In Oslo, but all over. He's going to Germany and England, all over the place. And he recently upgraded with a new side case. He likes, obviously, like the red theme going on here. Got this custom logo on. This is a German brand streamline seat. Freddy uses it as his daily bike, so he runs every day to his work. It's a RT 230 with a reed by Mark Brothers. 5-speed gearbox. I think it's an MB gearbox on this.
Yeah.
He built this engine for his son. And he has the octopus rear and disc brakes. Recently seized. Probably gonna rebuild it with a 225, 230 large block kit. Probably an RT or something like that. Hopefully back for next season. He has a long seat.
And I am liking this Series 1 in black.
Yeah, this is nice. This is a French-Norwegian guy who owns. He's not riding it that much now, but he used to take it out a lot. He also has some motorbikes. Yeah, another RT 230.
Yeah, I like it. Super cool.
This scooter was really nice colored and it was stolen, so he painted it and built it up again. I call it the Rising Phoenix. Now it's back on the road and actually working. It was kind of his first successful build.
So you've got a pillar drill, a little welder and that, a few tools here and a grinder.
One of my favorites.
You know, I noticed that all of the scooters here are, you know, full framed, aren't they?
I think it's going to be hard to get by the Norwegian police.
Thank you so much for
You're
showing
welcome.
me around.
Nice to have you.
I've been on tour for a few weeks now and this was such a surprise and a pleasure for me. I'm missing my scooters at home and you know,
I can imagine.
it's been just great to have a look around and learn a little bit about the scooter scene in Norway as well, and your insight to that has been amazing. So yeah, thank you so
Cheers.
much. Great.
Had a great time.
Cheers all. George.
Yes, guys, have a good